looks like I just woke up.
You did, technically.
Hey.
Hi, everybody. So, we're going to recap what we were experiencing. Oops, I just shifted the camera. Sorry.
Oh, no.
So sorry. So I have to share a quick rendition of how this came out. So when I was 16, I was in belly dancing, and my teacher brought a Buddhist monk to come and teach us about meditation from where he's from, and he had us dance and run in a big circle for like 5 minutes to get our heart rates up. And then he said, when I tell you, I want you to lay down on the floor flat on your back. We didn't have all the yummy blankets. And he said, and I'm going to lower your breath with my finger symbols, and you have to match your breath to the finger symbols. And he got it so slow after about 30 minutes of slowing us down that at the end it was silent. And then he said, okay, everybody sit up and tell me if you have any questions. And our brains were so clear and full of oxygen, and our bodies were so relaxed that none of us had any questions. I was the first one to ask a question. It was, what is this magic? So I told her about it. She found this meditation, and I want to hear what you think.
Oh, I liked it. They weren't joking when your body temperature goes down. So I know for a fact that next time I'm for sure gonna do what you did, which is put arms underneath the blanket, because I know my upper half was pretty cold, and I want to wear socks because my feet were like ice cold.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's the weirdest thing. Every once in a while, as I was going into a deeper state, my body would have like an involuntary spasm, and so I'd be like, what the hell is going on here? And so then just a lot of movement trying to release whatever that spasm was. And at one point, I know for a fact that I was drifting off. She heard me. I started snoring.
I heard her snoring.
I was like, yes, and I wouldn't wake up in like a, oh no, I fell asleep.
It was a gentle.
It was like a gentle, like, oh, I fell asleep.
But
okay,
I'm still meditating.
I'm still meditating.
Yeah. I didn't fall asleep, but I do when she goes from your head to your toes and has you focus on every part of your face, it's all weird, the way down your body. You almost feel like someone is touching the part that she's saying to relax. You aren't moving. Yeah. You literally have your whole body at complete standstill, and yet you feel like an energy around the spot that she's talking about.
It felt like
tingles.
Tingles all the way around. It's the weirdest thing.
And I think it's literally your brain connecting with that specific part of your body and sending oxygen there, and you're focusing on it. So your body's like, okay, think about this spot. And it goes all the way down to your toes. But at some point, it's like she just gets really quiet so that you can just lay there and think about it. And I'm laying there and I'm going, I could fall asleep. I'm going to try not to, but I could fall asleep. This girl did it. Well done. That's what happened to me the first time I did this. It was amazing. I will say she was so soft on her voice at some points that I couldn't hear her well. And then sometimes she'd get a little louder, and I was like, oh, she's really, excited about this part of the body. But yes, socks. I would even say maybe even a soft beanie to keep your head really, really warm. Blanket all the way up to the neck. I brought little socks to wear, but this blanket was nice. But definitely I would suggest doing everything in your power to cutting out as much sound as possible. So we started in this room very early so that no one was awake. And the rain was very nice, and then it slowly drifted away, but definitely try and get as minimal sound frequency as possible.
We had to do this super early to make sure that my son didn't disturb us, because otherwise we wouldn't have gotten the deep meditation that we did.
Mm-hmm. You fell asleep.
Hi.
And you're wearing PJs, so that helps.
I am PJs. They said that you should be loose and comfortable. I even went braless.
Oh, girl.
To make sure that I was all loosey-goosey.
Very nice.
Hey.
And who knew that you could fall asleep flat on your back on the floor without a mattress? It's kind of amazing.
I was actually very comfortable, surprisingly.
Oh.
That's my son.
All right, everyone. So thank you for joining us on To Pin,
Or not to pay.
and we'll see you tomorrow.